amazing? This is amazing. But I've been through so much warfare. The American system have tried to stop me, but I've had daughters and sons in Japan. I have a daughter in Japan. She supports this. She blesses this ministry. She blesses this ministry. And that's what has caused me to be able to buy this, to get this campus. Others like you who give large sums. You got to understand, this costs a lot of money to be doing this free. And if I wasn't committed to the Lord for 33 years, and I know that a lot of you have seen the persecution against me online and you don't care, because you know that a man of my stature would not be in this 33 years and be playing around, stealing money from the poor, stealing money from people, manipulating people. The stuff that they trying to go to the government about, that I'm doing wire fraud. How am I doing wire fraud and we are ministering to people, keeping them from committing suicides or blessing the saints? And we just ask them to give to the ministry and they sow abundance into the ministry. How is that wrong? How is that wrong? That's the Bible. But I'm telling you, our rights in this country are being challenged by the American government. There's a lot of persecution. I'm not saying everybody in the government is wrong, but our government in America, some of the people in it are corrupt. And they're trying to take our privileges away because they want to tax all the money that comes into the church. Billions of dollars come into the church and they want to tax it. That's why they persecute men of God who are successful, who has a lot of money, because they want a piece of it. They trying to make us look greedy, but it's really them greedy. They're not even saved. So how are you going to believe them? They're liars. And I'm bold enough to stand up to them. I will stand up to this American media, these liars, because I don't know anybody that have sacrificed their life in the American media like preachers, like we have. So don't listen to their narratives. It's wrong. I want somebody to get to Bishop Scott because I'm going to need him in a few more minutes. But when we finish this, where's Pastor Joseph? Joseph, did y'all show them the outside of the campus? Did y'all show them the outside of the campus in Texas?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Joseph on?
So we put some a little bit earlier, sir, before you came on.
Okay. I heard that they didn't get a big wide view of the whole place. I can't hear you. Where are you, Joseph?
Yes, sir. We can go out right now, sir, and get a view if you'd like, sir.
Yeah, let's get a night view. Y'all want to see a night view real quick? Wait a minute. I need to see the people. Put them up. Come on, Daniel. You raise your hands. You want to get a night view of the campus? Yay! Okay. Here we go. Here we go. Now, if you want a night view, come on, tell me. Tell me. Text on there right now. Say, yes, we want it. Yes, we want it. Yes, we want it. Say it. Say it. Come on. Get on that chat button. Say, yes, we want it. Yes, we want. You want a night view? I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it till you text me. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. You gotta text me. Do you want it? I can't hear all of y'all there. There's been over 600 of y'all on here tonight. Come on. Do you want it? I can't hear you. Okay, I see. Oh God, look at this. It's filling up. Look at all the. Yes, yes, yes. My children in the Lord. That's y'all are excited. I love that. Hallelujah. Okay, so. Okay, here we go. Let's pull it up. Night view. Where the night view? That's what. Oh, there it goes. So Joseph, tell us what's going on.
Yes, sir, Apostle. It is absolutely beautiful here at night in Houston, and the campus is gorgeous. I mean, it's so amazing out here, Apostle. It's private. It's out, a distance from the road. So it's a complete, just three stories. Like you said, sir, it was built in just a few years ago, 2016. It's new, it's modern. Everything is great inside a good condition. And even on the outside, everything is in excellent condition. And it's just so beautiful out here, Apostle.
Amazing. Now go. I want to show them. Now we're about to get all the signs put up. It's going to be very beautiful. Campus for the Harvest, JMMI, All Nations, Global, International. Then at Houston, Texas, that's one soul at a time. You're gonna see all of that in the next few weeks. But the big thing we're gonna do is put flags of all nations going down the road. Okay, Joseph, you're about to walk those legs now. You're about to get some muscles. Let's go down the street. The wonderful thing about this is it's down the street. It has a long drive that we're gonna put a bunch of flags that go all the way down. So go on, let's show them. I don't think I'm gonna make you walk all the way down there, but I want to show them something. But look at this. If you go all the way down, there's a long drive. Yeah, go down far enough so we can show them. There's a long drive where we're going to put 40 to 80 flags, maybe, going all the way down here. Isn't that wonderful? That's enough, Joseph. Someone said, I want a Fiji flag there. We will put a Fiji flag. Yes, we're going to put the nations of the whole world. This is in Houston, Texas right now. And a lot of you are in Houston. My son, Marcus Ball, his church is in Houston. So we're going to put flags going all the way down. So this is a night view. And this land here is 3 acres. Now they want to sell us this land for over $1 million so we can build a worship center here. So we'll be able to build something. So we're going to also purchase that land so we need a place of worship as well. In every location we put a campus, we will build a massive size worship facility in every place. In Orlando, we're going to do the same thing in Orlando, Tampa, in Texas, in California, in New York. We're going to do it just all over, everywhere. Seattle, Washington, St. Louis. Okay? Now listen to me. This is not enough because we've already outgrown this campus already. Okay, Joseph, turn to the hotel place so they can see. We've already outgrown this place for the size we're at right now with a few people. We're also going to put one in Canada as well. But what I'm saying to you, it takes your support. It takes your support. And you want to know, we've had to do all of this with cash because the banks have denied us. There's a racist fighting me. There's a white Caucasian racist. Y'all know I love the Caucasian culture. I have people on my staff from all nations. But because I'm a black man, there's so much racism in this nation from Caucasians. Not all of them, but there's a group or half of them in America are racist. I know this for sure. I've never experienced racism all my life until 2015. And when that started to happen, they got into the banking system, told them, even when y'all gave y'all money, they tried to stop y'all money from coming to us, saying we were frauds. I mean, they've been pursuing us. Like, you got to understand, they put out there that I bought all these mansions, and I want to share with you what happened. I had to buy mansions because I was buying lease houses to put the students in or the missionaries to have somewhere to stay free. And this guy, this faggot, that's right, he's a homosexual faggot, and he's a racist. He would trail my staff and harass them, get the police to harass them. He would trail them to our address where we're leasing a house. And he would look up who they were once they got the information. He would call that person and call all the neighbors. And then next thing you know, we're getting kicked out of the house. So all our missionaries, the reason why I haven't invited everybody yet, because I wanted to fix this problem. And so you got to understand, I had to start from scratch in this area. Although my ministry is huge, this side of it costs a lot of money. And you just can't build a big university or like this without the finances. So I was trying to do it the more feasible way, just buy small homes, give people a place to stay. But this is what was happening. It's been going on for 8 years. I didn't tell you about this persecution because I don't believe in complaining. I believe in giving a victory report. Hallelujah.
You a pussy. You a pussy, Rich Holmes. You a pussy. You a pussy, Rich Holmes. 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 Flashing all that chrome. Diamonds on your phone. Still dancing all alone. Lights up, body move. You flex that attitude. You a pussy, Rich Holmes. You a pussy, Rich Holmes. You a pussy, Rich Holmes. Hands up. You a pussy, Rich Holmes. Pussy. Rich Holmes. Yeah. Rich Holmes. Rich Holmes. Rich Holmes. Rich Holmes. You a pussy, Rich Holmes. Rich Holmes. Yeah. Rich Holmes. Rich Holmes. Rich Holmes. Rich Holmes. Pussy, Rich Holmes. You a pussy, Rich Holmes. Rich Holmes. You a pussy, Rich Holmes. Rich Holmes. Rich Holmes. Rich Holmes. Hands up. Pussy, Rich Holmes. Rich Holmes. Rich Holmes.
Check. There we go. Good. Check. I think I got it.
Bow to your sensei. Bow to your sensei.
Check. Sound good. There we go. Okay. All right. There was an update. I had to. All right. Fuck. My fucking hair's in my way. All right. Here we go. All right. We'll get on Big Mike. Big Mike, Big Mike, Big Mike.
Don't call him David.
Don't call him David.
Don't call him David.
All right, testes, 1, 2. Again. testes, 1, 2. David's all. I wish I could see my test. Here we go. So, status conference, June 23rd, 2026. Okay. This was for Big Mike. Big Mike. Okay. So this is, we got the Cohen, Didell, Roberson, Krieger, got the clerk. Let's see, Margolis, those are David's lawyers, or Michelle's lawyers, I'm sorry. Okay, let's take a peek here. This one was kind of short, all right? Because Big Mike, if you guys remember, let's take a peek here. Michelle got recalled for her bond. Okay. Y'all remember that? Y'all remember that. She got recalled. Okay. She got recalled. Mike Shellbrennan. Yeah. Hey, what up, Big Jeff? How you doing, brother? Good to see you, man. Welcome. So she gets recalled. All right. And I'm just going to get right to this one because this is kind of not, well, let's go ahead and introduce the judge. So this is where the judge, she's mainly asking for this attorney on only status call. She's new to the case, was recently transferred to, and especially in a case involving so many defendants, so many lawyers, I kind of want to get a sense of how things are going, what I can expect. I know that there are 2 pending motions already. I'm sure you saw all that. All saw that. I had directed some additional briefing and whatnot, and we have, I believe, a hearing scheduled. But I just wanted to get a sense from either the government or any of the defendants. Is there anything else that you would want me to know about this case that I should know? I understand that this is a very high profile case. There's already been, there's been protests, threats. There's been all sorts of things involved. And so I'm aware of that. But from a legal standpoint, beyond these 2 motions, is there anything else that you think I should know? Okay. Lost me again. Y'all good on sound? We'll know tomorrow. We'll know tomorrow, Jess. We'll know tomorrow. But this is where the judge said, I need to see her. Talk about constitutional issues. Right here. Here's one. I'll jump in at this point, Your Honor. We anticipate filing a motion to dismiss, potentially a motion for grand jury materials, and then some motions for return of property. Those are the most immediate forthcoming. Let's see here. There is one in here. What was really good about this one, somebody emailed the judge saying David had a cell phone. And here it goes right here. One of the conditions Miss Brandon can't associate with anybody in the church, a church that which she is a member of, according to the government's allegations, for 12 years, right? 12 to 15 years. So when somebody is subject to indictment, having a very difficult time of confronting those charges, to be an outcast essentially and put on an island presents some issues. Well, this is kind of funny, right? Right? Oh, well, to be put on an island and an outcast. Well, she made her fucking bed. We're supposed to feel sorry for Michelle at this point? Why should we fucking feel sorry for her? She was just an abusive prick as David was, if not worse. Michelle is evil. Yeah, David got schooled today. We'll get to that one. This one's 62 pages. Yeah, and it's like, here she's saying to be an outcast essentially and put on an island presents some issues. Well, commit the crime, do the time. What the fuck? Like, we're supposed to feel sorry for her? Michelle, we're supposed to be like, oh, boo-hoo, poor little fucking Michelle. No, fuck that. Fuck that. You made your bed, now sleep in the dirty fucking shit, Michelle. You did this to yourself, Michelle. And the court's here defending you, or your lawyers. Oh, well, she's an outcast. Well, yeah, look what the fuck she did. Alienates her family, fucking treats everybody like shit, begs for money from everybody, doesn't have a fucking job. And we're supposed to feel sorry for her. Yeah. The court's like, okay, Also asked that we do have a November 2nd trial date. Okay, you guys, and they're expecting a 5 to 8 week trial on this, okay? They're expecting 5 to 8 weeks, okay? Because there's so much evidence. We thought a week. No, a 5 to fucking 8, everybody. That's the number they put out in this today, okay? Might take some sense. Conference, make sure you're on track, okay? No, it's a discovery. All right, government, do you have anything else? Ms. Cohen, yes, I'll begin. Thank you. This is Sarah. I love Brune Sarah. Thank you, everyone, for your time. With regard to the trial date, the government asked in anticipation of the status conference the position of all defense counsel regarding proceeding in November because, as all of the defense attorneys are aware, our witnesses are going to be traveling from across the country to testify in this matter, so it's particularly important that we're able to plan far ahead. So far, the indications that the defense counsel have given to the government is that they all intend to proceed to trial in November, and so if the court would allow, the government would like to hear all of their positions on record as of today. And again, as Ms. Krager suggested, it's important that the government witnesses, especially that we check in with the court frequently so that if the trial date changes, the victims and witnesses can be notified immediately. Okay. Very important in this. Trial dates get. Mr. Taylor, we certainly want to keep Ms. Taylor, that certainly want to keep the November date. Yes, from Ms. Klein. They also say the judge hasn't seen any kind of split in the crew in the case right now, okay? We know you have inherited this case, so you didn't set the original date. We'll follow the court's lead, but we're prepared to move forward at the court's pleasure. Okay. This is just kind of back and forth. They're debating the time on the case. Okay. So November 3rd, that's our hard date. For how many, they're not sure for how many days. We conferred amongst the defense team, and that's collectively for all three defendants. We anticipated it could last up to 8 weeks. We anticipated this trial could last up to 8 weeks. Well, the judge, it's fucked up, Freedom and Truth. The judge doesn't control BOP, but it's okay. Freedom and Truth, we got it. Don't even trip. We got it. Don't even sweat it. We got it. Nah, don't even trip. Nope. Don't even sweat it. Don't even sweat it. No, don't sweat it. You get caught with a cell phone in prison, you're getting fucking charged with another felony. Oh, yeah. It's an attempted escape charge. Absolutely. You're in deep shit. You get caught with the cell phone. Don't worry, though. It's cool. David's dumb enough to get caught. Been asked yet a question I'd like to ask of the court. First, in order to better determine how long the case in chief would be, schedule trial for half days or full days. I think that will help us. The court, so I generally do trials for basically full days. We normally go from 9 to 4 with a 1-hour break for lunch. If we're really talking about an 8-week trial, that may be very, very difficult for the jurors to go all day for 8 weeks, both for their personal lives and for their attention span. She's very right about this. And so I would certainly be willing to abbreviate those days to allow jurors to be able, to do something else on those days if they need to. So I'm happy to do whatever the parties really want. What also makes most sense for the jurors. So here, remember how we said David is really good at wasting people's time and money? Well, here we go. Now we're going to have a panel of jurors that might have to sit on this panel for 5 to 8 weeks and listen to what this asshole did to people and come up with a verdict. Whatever the verdict is, it's going to be. Whether guilty or not guilty, that's that. David, the defense has a big mountain to climb, and in the next document, we'll get to that. Okay, so here they go. They're trying to make it flexible for the jurors, okay? It would be my preference to go half days. I think you're right. I think that asking jurors to sit for 8 weeks from 9 to 4 would be a challenge. So 9 to 2, 9 to 2:30 if the court was willing and everybody was agreeable. I think that makes sense. I have trials that last 6 months in the district, and it was really nice to be able to stop around 2:30 to 3. Hey, I'm with that. I think he's going to get caught with the cell phone. The lawyers don't believe it's true, but we'll see. David's dumb enough, and he's got the money. But we're kind of throwing 8 weeks around. But I have heard the government's position on how long their case in chief might last. I'd like to hear that. Yes, Miss. Of course, the government's position as well, Your Honor, is to have abbreviated trial dates as everyone else has. Trial times as everyone has suggested, approximately 9 to 2, perhaps. I think they should roll with the 9 to 2. That's good. With regard to our case in chief, we're estimating approximately 4 to 5 weeks for the case in chief, with a very important caveat. The cross-examination of the victims and witnesses by counsel for 3 different defendants could extend the period of time. So that estimate is based upon the government's presentation. So they have to cross-examine each, Michelle, David, and Kathleen, if they don't plea out. That could take fucking days. just one examination for David could take a week. Then to cross-examine him, that could take a whole other week. Then Kathleen, then Michelle. You got examine, then cross-examine. Then you got follow-up, rebuttal. So there's a process in this. This could take longer. This could take longer. Okay. You guys see how complex this case is? You see how much money David is going to take away from the taxpayers? Again. David's already fucked the taxpayers out of hella money. And here he goes doing it again. Wasting taxpayer money. Hit that like and subscribe too. Let me know you're here, please. I mean, this man is an actual professional at wasting money. This guy should be a professional money waster. Okay. So, just because of the amount of defendants and the attorneys and everything, this trial could take a few months. And that's 4 to 5 weeks, assuming the abbreviated sort of 2/3 day. Sure, if we're abbreviated, I think it's say closer to 5 weeks. I think that's accurate, Miss Roberson. Okay. I think that does then likely push us into holidays. So, well, good thing though is we know that it's going to be the defenses, the longer, because we asked too many questions. I will put that on the record. They could they're looking at 200 years. They go to court. I'm glad we could discuss that about trial, how long it's anticipated to go. Thank you for all your heads up forthcoming. Okay, good. I certainly think the government. The other thing that I just wanted to raise with the group, and I'm only mentioning this because I don't necessarily expect anyone to necessarily do anything with this, but I don't ever want there to be a situation where I was potentially advised of something without sharing it with the parties. The judge is real good about this. And so I received an email from a named person indicating that there is some sort of possibility that Mr. Taylor may have a cell phone in his possession while incarcerated, that there is some sort of planned event that the church has been publicizing via YouTube or whatever channels. And again, I don't know that anyone necessarily needs to do anything about this, but this was brought to my attention, and I'm sharing it with all sides now. And beyond that, I don't really have anything specific that I wanted to address with the lawyers. I do think that probably status conferences will be helpful. I also think that with the number of motions that have been indicated, we will probably be getting together anyway, even without having to, set specific status conferences, simply because if we're together for a hearing, then I'll certainly ask if there are other things that the parties want to address. Good use of time, right? Good use of time. Okay, we're all here. Hey, you guys got anything else? What do you have? Status. What do you need? Right? Statuses. Give me your shit. What you got? Let's handle it right here. Okay. Is there any possibility, I'm assuming, that this trial still is going to be all together, all three defendants? No one has suggested any sort of motion to sever, so I will assume that that is the case as well. Remember how we talked about, we're like, they're going to sever the case. They haven't severed the case yet. If that changes, please let me know, because obviously that will significantly change things for this trial and for this case, but that's pretty much it for me. I know that you had said that you were hoping maybe get a little bit more clarity on the hearing coming up. Yes, please. Here it is. Here it is, right here. Bam. This is where it gets on Michelle. All right. I know there are a couple issues. The issue is not whether or not Miss Brennan has been in contact with anyone from the church. I think that the concern is, well, number one, there is the issue about her GoFundMe efforts. But then the only other issue is that it is my understanding that she is not supposed to be receiving money from people who are associated with the church. And as of right now, it is unclear as to whether or not that is being abided by, in part because I believe that she is living with her son, correct? And her son is still a member of the church, and it is unclear, at least pretrial services, as it stands, where the money is coming from. To sound like pretrial services isn't doing their job, right? Where's her son getting it? The extent that is, if it is her son that is supporting her, where's the money coming from? Where's the money coming from? Okay. Because I agree this is a very complicated case in that all of the relationships of these people that are involved in the church are very complicated. And it is also very complicated by the fact that there is finances of the church and the followers, and the defendants are also very intertwined and complicated. And so that is, I think, a concern with Ms. Brandon specifically. So, yeah, Kathleen might already be willing to turn. Yeah, Kathleen's been pretty quiet. They haven't said shit about her, but Jeff, we'll get to the other stuff here in a minute about what David's defense is relying on. All right. We'll spend some time on July 1st, which is tomorrow, to kind of catch up on things. Just know that Miss Brennan is doing everything she can to abide by these bond conditions. Uh-oh. I didn't read that vocabulary earlier. That's like saying, Your Honor, she's really doing everything she can, but oops, she might have broke one or two bond conditions. Well, I don't give a shit. She was supposed to abide by these bond conditions. Why did you break these bond conditions, Miss Brennan? We'll talk about sources of funds and things of that nature. I think you'll become educated on July 1st as to kind of how things have shaken out. And you're right. You've identified some of the issues, which is, think about it. I mean, just because her son is a church member or a former church member, the thought that she can't spend time with her son is kind of antithetical to just being a human being. Michelle abandoned her son to go be with this piece of shit like she gives a fuck about her son. Michelle doesn't give a shit about her son. She abandoned him when she went to go be with this cult. The only reason Michelle gives a shit about her son is for leverage. That's it. Okay, so they need to hash this shit out, and then just to kind of put it out there, we'll talk about it more, but the motion for her to be allowed to raise funds through online fundraising efforts, you use the word anybody associated with the church, and there's, to my knowledge, hundreds of thousands of followers potentially, so it's not that it's associated with the church. It's more that they were kind of employees and are deriving their own funds from the church, and so that's, essentially receiving funds indirectly from the church. So the motion that's pending to allow her to do that is unopposed. And it's unopposed because there were certain concessions made. That there's a list of 77 individuals that we at least know for now agree that we wouldn't receive funds for, but we kind of leave that open for future debate. But my hope is that we can get past that. We can allow her to do some fundraising. Perhaps that will lead to some dollars, and then the source of the funds will be absolutely clear, and this issue won't present itself. But again, we can talk about more on July 1st. Yeah, she's all, yeah. And at the very least, I think that the concern is the flow of money. It's not simply that she's talking to people, including her son. I think the issue in this case is all about the money, or not all about it, but that's a big issue. Okay? Understood. And because both of these bond conditions relate to finances, it just makes things more complicated. Now, they just made a whole other fucking rabbit hole for the fucking pretrial services to go down. They don't get it. This court, these people do not get it, what Michelle's done. They're going to have to go down a whole other fucking rabbit hole and chase down money. They're going to have to chase down fucking transactions, receipts. Also, just because the parties may have come to an agreement about what is acceptable, whether or not our pretrial services can adequately monitor these things is also an issue, because the general perspective is pretrial will do everything they can to try to allow people as much reasonable freedom as they can have. But that can only be done if pretrial service really does have the ability to fully control and understand and grasp what it is and who it is that we're talking about and how these funds may be coming in and all of that stuff. So I understand that from the party's perspective, it's an unopposed motion, but the court's perspective, it is not a done deal. They better figure this shit out. Anything else? Nope. Good. You're right. Your Honor is going to follow up on course about possible cell phone. Okay. It doesn't sound like the court is taking any action because it's not the court's job. It's BOP, Bureau of Prisons. Okay. I'm not sure if the court could share, where that came from or show the email. That would be news to us and obviously would take that sort of thing extremely seriously. I don't think there's any truth to it. So this is Michelle's lawyer. But if the court wanted to share that source of information so that, we could look into it, then I'll leave it be here. I'm not going to share who the sender of the email was, but I will say that they did leave a name. It was an anonymous message. She's like, no, I'm not going to tell you who it was. I'm not going to tell you who it was. Yeah, when she gets locked up, her lawyer's going to claim, oh, Your Honor, she's real sick. Exactly. Yeah, at least they'll get fucking prison doctors. Okay, so here, I am also not necessarily, the court says I'm not necessarily planning on doing anything about it to the extent that he is detained. If he has a cell phone, that would obviously be in violation of the detention center's rules. And they would need to take care of that. And they, that's their purview. In the same way that judges are very careful about talking about sentencing, that we don't tell the BOP where they should house people and once they are sentenced, what is happening in detention center with respect to a particular inmate, not the judge's business. Not the judge's business. Okay? Judge is like, that's not my business. I'm the judge. I'm here to sentence him. That's it. I'm here to fucking interpret the law. That's it. Judge ain't doing shit with the BOP. The prosecutor probably could. Why does he have a cell phone? There's been a lot of things that have already been happening in this case, and I just want to be transparent as possible to the extent that I can without jeopardizing anyone else. And so I felt simply alerting to you the fact of this message, it's sufficient, right? The judge is covering her ass. No, I got an email saying that your client has a cell phone in prison. Do you know about this? Well, no. Okay, well, you should probably check on him. Okay. If he's got a cell phone, add a felony. Contraband in the prison. He might as well have drugs in the prison. All right, won't keep you. Sounds like you're busy. Good. Hearings will go. All right. I guess before we end, Ms. Idell, I'm assuming that you are present for forfeiture issues. Ms. Idell, no particular concerns at this time. I'll alert the court to the fact that the church itself has retained counsel, as they did file a motion which the government responded to. My guess is that was also transferred to your honor, but I'm not actually sure. Okay. So now the church has also hired a lawyer. Hey, 54, what up, what up?
Good day, mate. Let's put another shrimp on the barbie.
Good day, mate. Yeah, this is Kathleen's opportunity to admit she was wrong. Okay, and here we found out why Berg... Okay, so Judge Berg recused himself too because of counsel, because of Sarah Cohen. That's fine. Not a big deal. Sarah Cohen still stays on the case. Sarah Cohen still stays on the case. The judge recused himself. So Judge Berg ultimately left because him and Sarah Cohen knew each other. That's a good reason. Perfect reason. See ya. Bye. I'm out of here. Yeah, they got a point. See ya. Oh, they're going to end up with court-appointed attorneys. They hired a fucking lawyer for the church now. So they have lawyers for Michelle, Kathleen, and David. Multiple lawyers. Now they have one for the church. This is going to be a landmark case, everybody. It's just getting warmed up. Man. This is going to be a landmark fucking case. Now let's get big onto the... This is the bigger one that came up today, man. So here we have a 62-page brief, okay? Brief in support of motion to dismiss the superseding indictment, which is forced labor, okay? Fuck, man. There's so much to this one. All right. Oh, okay, that case is staying with Judge Berg. Oh, okay. Okay, bitchin'. That one's going to stay with Judge Berg. All right, bitchin'. The civil forfeiture? Okay. Yo, Rachel Bone. What up?
Remember, all I'm offering is the truth, nothing more. After this, there is no turning back. You take the blue pill, the story ends. You wake up in your bed and believe whatever you want to believe. You take the red pill, you stay in Wonderland, and I show you how deep the rabbit hole goes.
Jarvis Davis, what up?
I once fought 2 days with an arrow through my testicle.
What up, Jarvis? All right. Yeah, I don't think they're going to be civil asset forfeiture in this one. No, it was all illegal money. Can't wait to see what Judge Berg says. I bet they're accounting I'm not having it. Yeah. I know, right? How awkward, right? How awkward for him now. He's got to go back to Judge Berg. Okay. So this next document. Okay, so David's team wants him to throw out the superseding indictment, which is forced labor. Okay. Brief in support of motion to dismiss. Okay. It's mostly case law. The First Amendment bars the government from treating religious teaching about divine consequences as criminal coercion. Well, when you have people committing fraud, that's criminal coercion. That's fraud. You bring people in, you tell them to commit fraud. The independent fails alleged conduct that satisfies. The alleged conduct does not constitute serious harm. We'll just wait till the victims get on the stand. No, they won't. The prosecution won't even be able to get all the evidence. There's so much. Exactly, Jeff. Yeah. There's so much evidence here. Like, you guys, the feds are probably going to be combing through this shit for a minute. Like, just because David's gone to federal prison, he's been charged, guess what? He still has Texas, Florida. He's still got all these other states he's got to deal with. Yeah, they took away food. They took away food. They fucking withheld food from people during COVID. Put people out on the goddamn street. Yeah, wait till that comes out in court. Yeah, wait till that comes out in court. It's good. Let me tell you something, man. Let me tell you something. That is putting these victims on the fucking stand in front of a jury and have them tell their fucking story. It's going to ruin the case. David's going to fucking go to prison for the rest of his life. Go ahead, David. Call these people to the stand. I know he's not going to see this, but hey. Oh, yeah. No, this was all done during COVID. He committed fraud during COVID. He was putting people out on the streets during COVID. Oh, man. Oh, dude, he's going to fucking fry. The jury's going to fucking hate him in fucking 20 minutes. His beliefs are sincerely held. His beliefs are religious in nature. Beating people, fucking sleeping with your staff, fucking giving women Plan B. That's religious in fucking nature. What the fuck are these people on about? Hello? Hey, you know what? My pastor fucks all the women that he can, and then, he gives them Plan B. But hey, this is all religious in nature because Holy Jesus anointed him, he said. People need to wake the fuck up. Wake the fuck up, Christianity. Wake up. I'm curious where. Let's go to page 40. Let's just see. Let's just put David's shit into fucking perspective here. Man, fuck this guy. It's religious in nature. Get the fuck out of here. Yeah, right. Collecting 40,000 fucking pictures of your fucking congregation. Are you fucking kidding me? These fucking lawyers are like, oh, it's just so religious in nature. He had a fucking personal fucking spank bank. The fuck? What the fuck? Oh, it's voluntarily, it's just voluntarily religion. Exploiting your fucking members for fucking sex? The fuck out of here. Yeah, okay. Oh, it's just all religious in nature. Yeah, okay. The fuck out of here. He's fucking cooked. He's fucking cooked. The fuck out of here. Religious in nature. Voluntarily religious community. Yeah, fucking exploit your members. Yeah, people could leave at any time with what? They didn't have shit. Fucking heated today, man. Fucking heated. Thank you, Tracy, for the gift. Fuck that. Religious in nature? Sleeping with your staff? Beating your fucking staff? Yeah, okay. It's all religious in nature. Psychological abuse, sexual abuse, forced chemical abortions. Oh, sorry. Sorry. I'm sorry. Like, I'm getting a text message. I feel you, but this shit pisses me off. Religious in nature, and he's out there giving women fucking Plan B. Sorry, KS. You know who you are. I'm sorry. This shit just triggers me. Religious in nature? Fucking giving women Plan B? Dude, fuck. Explain that to the jury. Mr. Taylor, how is it religious in nature that after you sleep with all these women that you give them Plan B? What if those women didn't want to fucking have an abortion? What if they didn't want to take Plan B? What if? Oh, it's frustrating. This is the kind of relationship that has existed throughout American history, with anyone suggesting it crosses into forced labor. If physical beatings enforced on children brought in voluntary from another country did not satisfy by means of element, communal discipline and shared sacrifice within a voluntary adult religious community do not come close. Tink and twisted. How do you defend this as a Christian? How do you defend this as a Christian? Seriously, how do you defend this? Seriously, people, legit, as a Christian, how do you defend this? How do you defend this? How do you say this guy's just a great guy? The indictment's own text confirms that even the discipline Apostle Pastor Taylor imposed was theological correction, not labor coercion. Can't wait till these fucking witnesses get up on the stand. Fucking ruin David. He's cooked. He's cooked. Please hit that like and subscribe. Look, he's saying this, like this is going to fly real well in court. Him saying that this is God and my judgment coming. I don't know. Look right here. This is okay. Okay. Now here, this is what gets people that right here. Invoking divine authority. Okay. Divine authority. This to a Christian in divine authority, invoking divine authority, saying you're going to die because I said so, because God told me you were. It fucking ruins Christians. I was talking to Soups about this today. Anybody want to call in? Please chime in on this. This is a very real invoking divine spirit, like authority and divination and threats is absolutely catastrophic to the Christian mind frame, man. Especially somebody under a fucking leader like David E. fucking Taylor. Ruined somebody, and he has, and he's continuing to ruin people. What up, Aaron?
Are we live?
Yeah, we're live. Turn down your background.
Working on it.
All right, take it away, bro. Hit it, man.
Okay, so that part about whenever we're saying divine authority,
yeah,
that's coming from the Old Testament, and in Hebrews, Paul, or the writer of Hebrews, 1 second. Sorry. Trying to read it and then log it back into YouTube, and I was getting the feedback. Hebrews is the Old Covenant, and is and according to Hebrews, it's obsolete now.
Yep.
And we're under a New Testament, and we're under new rules and new authority. So it's completely different. Something that these guys like to do is mix the Old and New Covenant together, which is completely different operation when it comes to Christianity.
Yeah, and the fact that they're even trying to say, "Oh, well, this is according to Christian law." Well, I didn't know Plan B was written into Christian law.
It's technically not supposed to. The original commandment is to be fruitful and multiply. So, no. But then also, sex is supposed to be within the bounds of marriage as well, which David was not married to most of these women, except for like 2 of them.
No, David never married any of these women. David only told women he was going to marry them.
Well, that's manipulation right there.
Yeah. Yep.
Isn't that the lover boy method that Andrew Tate got in trouble with, and that's the exact same thing that's being done here.
Yeah, bro. I compare this to a fucking South African fucking love scam, a Nigerian love scam, except it's a church. It's David. That's serious. It really is. Telling all these women, "Oh, you're my spiritual wife. Send me those nudie pictures. You're my spiritual wife."
There is no such thing.
Yeah.
There is no such thing as a spiritual wife. There is a physical wife, and if you really, that's his argument, the feds will have to just pull out the Bible and say, "Well, Jesus said in heaven, there is no husband and wife. There is no male or female. They're all one in Christ. And so, if there's no marriage in heaven, how are you going to have a spiritual wife?"
Yeah. Chuck's got a good point. He's all, He's all preying upon your cult members is found in the book of Pingos, and I'm putting verse 3:5. Verse 3:5, Chuck Wood. It's in the Taylor Testament book of Pingos, verse 3:5.
Oh, I thought that was like chapter 6, verse 9. Oh, my bad.
No, it's Chuck Wood 14. No, he's been here for a long time, man. Chuck's good people.
No, I was trying to make a similar joke.
Yeah. At free, the person I had a lot of drive it. Okay, it's a harem or his concubines. He thinks it's biblical. He does, Heidi. He does. He thinks he's like, what is it? Samson? Not Samson, but
Solomon.
Solomon.
Yeah, but we also gotta say here that number one, it's culturally defunct now. If you're a Christian, you're supposed to follow the example of the Christ, and there's one full church. And then of course, and also Paul makes it a requirement that if you're a leadership in the church, you're supposed to be married to one woman, to have one wife.
Yeah,
that's actually a literal requirement if you're going to be a stable relationship in the church, because that was culturally accepted back in the Old Testament.
Yeah.
But also, a modern example is if you have more than one wife under one household, there is no peace in the family because the two women are going to be competing against each other for favor in their house. So you're not supposed to do that.
Yeah. Well, David did. David did it real well too, and he pit all the women against each other.
He did. Yeah, he's a really good master at that.
Yeah, he did. He literally built like this harem of women, and he put them all against each other.
Of white women too, right?
Yeah, black, white. It didn't matter.
I know, that's a joke.
Yeah.
That one. If you guys haven't seen that call that Rich posted, I think yesterday morning, it's pretty funny.
Oh yeah, he's all, you just mad because he's sleeping with all these white women. I'm like, that's the thing. Like that guy claims to follow God, right? And here he is. He's all, you just cussing. Yeah. It's just like he's like, you're just mad because he's sleeping with he's getting ripped off all these white people, and sleeping with all these white women. I'm like, dude, that's a pastor, and you're toting about that, like you're beefing him up. You're like, that's a cool thing.
Apparently. I know you said something about that before, where having a white blonde woman is kind of a status symbol.
Yeah, for David, for a slobby piece of shit like David, yeah, it's a status symbol. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't understand that, but okay.
Yeah.
Maybe it's because I'm white.
No, and it is, and it is like for David because like look at the guy, he ain't shit to look at. Like, look at the guy.
Oh, he's fat. Yeah, he's fat.
Like, look at him.
Losing his hair.
Yeah.
And yeah, well, the caterpillar on his head keeps moving. Probably not anymore, but yeah, he's done.
Yeah, Freedom and Truth has a good point. Spiritual death was worse for them because they believed they'd be burning forever. Absolutely. That's the part about spiritual damnation, right? To a Christian.
Well, it's the thing I put in the chat earlier. He said, if you leave me, you'll be disobeying God. You lose the favor of God, you lose the blessing of God. And so it means your life is going to be harder.
Yeah.
Than what it is right now, which is usually a lie. See, that's a straight manipulation tactic that narcissists spiritual narcissists like to use, because I've experienced that myself, and it's bad.
Yeah, and David's like that. He likes to use spiritual damnation to manipulate people because that's what he's good at. That's all David knows. David, outside of his comfort zone, which is his cult, David don't know shit.
No, apparently he's quite deceptive with everything else as well.
Yeah, he's causing problems. He's causing problems.
In all the wrong ways.
Yeah. David's literally, you guys, I want to be real clear about something. Like David's causing problems within the BOP, okay, which is the Bureau of Prisons. He's not being a stand-up inmate.
Which is completely contrary to what the examples that we have in Scripture.
Yeah. Yeah.
Joseph, the one that he's trying to emulate with saying, I can make the prison riot because I interpret all their dreams. Joseph was an upstanding prisoner because he was sent there on trumped up charges.
Yeah.
But everyone was able to see the quality of his character, and we realized that was fake. They're not seeing that with David. Yeah. And so he needs, in my opinion, he needs to go to solitary.
Yeah.
But that's my opinion.
Yeah. But like we were talking the other day, solitary is pretty extreme, you guys. It really is. Like,
I know.
Yeah, I mean,
And
I think
but
it'd be a good place for him. Let him sit there by himself for a while. Put him in
Well,
solitary for 30 days.
Yeah, we've talked about how manipulative he is.
Mhm.
He's already making delusional statements.
Yeah.
But also, this is a man that we've also stated on the channel in previous lives that he studied Mussolini and Hitler and how to be manipulated or how to be manipulative
Yeah.
and try to gather a following.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
That's a dangerous person.
No, like that's the thing. When we were reading that first document where he's talking about the Hitler character, I was like, holy shit. I was like, he's right where he fucking should be.
Yeah. So if we're going to take this seriously, he needs to go to solitary.
Yeah.
He needs to be grateful every amount of sunlight that he was able to see, especially with after what he did to all those people, taking away people's food and making them feel like that.
I hope he's getting punked for his food in prison, like, and all he's eating is a fucking apple every day.
I don't know. Doesn't sound like it, but
no.
Sounds like they're being really nice to him whenever he doesn't deserve it.
Yeah, and you know that's the thing, and the other thing David's doing that's causing problems for him is he's talking about his fucking case to the other prisoners like a dumb fuck.
Oh yeah, an ongoing investigation. If he's innocent, keep your mouth shut.
Yeah, if you're innocent, shut the fuck up.
Because the Miranda rights state that they can use that against you.
Mm-hmm.
And you guarantee that they're recording in there, so.
Well, not only that, but
remain silent. Stay silent, David.
You might have a prisoner in there that's like looking to get a lighter fucking time knocked off his set. Hey, he told me some shit about his case. You guys want to hear it? What are you gonna do for me? Give me in return. Knock some shit off my sentence. I'm glad he's fucking running his mouth.
Yeah, for the case wise, yeah, it's good.
Yeah, for the case, David, it's good. Yeah, it's good for the case.
Shut up.
You know what though? You know what's funny is he can't see this. He can't see this.
Oh no, because he's a narcissist. Yeah, he can't see it. And as you stated before, he's already won in his head, and he's going to go to court. And Charles is going to win. This is part of his victory lap story.
Yeah,
how he overcame, and he's going to bring these people out. He's going to be the Moses to all the prisoners too.
I wonder if he's going to take the stand.
That would be the dumbest thing that you could ever do, as in a criminal case like this.
What do y'all think?
And
let's get a poll.
Definitely going to do that.
Y'all think David takes a stand? Put a 1 for yes, 2 for no. He takes a stand.
Yeah.
There's 54 people in here. Let's see. 1 or 2. David takes a stand. 1, 2, no.
I'm putting a 1 because I honestly think he's going to do that.
I'm putting a 1, son.
I legit think he's going to do that. Oh yeah, they're behind us. Oh well.
Yeah. He sure did.
There's no 1. There's another 1.
Yep. All 6 hours.
There's another 1.
Yeah. Takes a stand.
Oh wow. Everybody agrees.
Okay, Interspace says no. Okay, there's 1 no. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, I would be interested for Interspace to state why he doesn't think he's going to take the stand.
Yeah. 2. Okay, Trent. Why not, Trent? 2. Kenny.
Oh, yeah, Trent.
Mitchell,
Yeah,
let's hear it. No, let's hear
Kennedy,
why not.
Yeah.
I'm kind of on the fence. I think his lawyer tell him, you take that fucking you're going to jail anyways. Take the stand, you're going to go longer.
You don't think he believes he's going to jail? Overcome.
Jake says he wants a microphone, and that's where I'm at.
Yeah, that fits right in with him being a narcissist.
Yeah,
that's what they like to do, like to put themselves in the center of attention. Yep. I see him acting like Ted Bundy, and a mix of Ted Bundy and Daryl Brooks.
I see. Okay,
he's in that courtroom.
Ted Bundy, like I'm a fucking Ted Bundy fanatic, dude. I've fucking watched all the shit about Ted Bundy.
I just discovered the new stuff this past week.
Oh,
by
dude.
accident, and I went, "Oh man, this is way more complicated than I ever thought."
Oh, dude, Ted Bundy, what he did during the trial, because he was a fucking psycho. Like he got up and he cross-examined the detectives that went to some of the most gruesome fucking crime scenes, and he's like, "What did you see? What did you hear?"
Reliving this stuff.
He was reliving the shit right in front of the jury in the trial. The judge says, "You better get to the point fast."
Yeah, I think that's going to happen with this one.
The judge knew what Ted Bundy was doing in there, man. He knew. He picked up on it. He was like, He was literally reliving the crimes right there as a detective. Like, he fucking got off on it. Ted Bundy got off on it.
Yeah. Interspace says he thinks that he'll break and plead out.
Okay, I'm with you. Okay, yeah. I picture David in his cell like the guy in Shawshank. Yeah. He's like, I want my mommy. He's the guy, I had your mother. She wasn't that good.
That's going to probably happen. Kennedy says he doesn't think the attorney will advise him.
Dude, it
will
would be
advise him not to.
Dude, it'd
Every
be
good attorney. Sorry.
that would be the most wonderful fucking train wreck to ever watch.
They'll probably be telling him, "Can you please speak up into the mic, sir?"
He's like,
he's gonna do the exact same thing he did on that deposition.
I don't. Yeah, ask Michelle. She's over there at the table. Yeah, if he takes the stand, it'll ultimately be the final nail on his coffin because he'll get examined and then he'll get fucking cross-examined, and he can't bitch out on cross-examination. He can be like, "Oh, I don't want to do that now." He'd be like, "No, fuck you." Then he'd be like, "Okay,
Answer the question." Yeah.
Yep, answer the question." They'd be like, "Okay, cross-examination, your turn."
It'll be wonderful.
And they're gonna bring up every one of those fucking prosecutors, and they're gonna fucking just hammer them. They're gonna bring up the human trafficking specialist. They're gonna bring up the fucking financial specialist.
Well, if they're smart, they'll have AI make transcripts of all of his videos.
Dude, they actually deleted videos. They deleted videos after the raid. They were getting rid of evidence as.
Oh, come on! You don't think the government contracts with Google on this has its own service?
Oh yeah,
and they can't go back and pull them. You don't think that's possible?
Yeah, I definitely think it's possible for sure. Yeah.
I might know that it's 100% possible. It can just go back and scrape it.
Yeah, and like it's been a long run, dude. And you know how many times we've all wanted to fucking throw in the towel? We're like, "Nah, we're getting close. And it was just, there's just time and patience, man. Oh, here it is. His beliefs are religious in nature. Hey, everybody. David's beliefs are religious in nature. Screwing all these women, collecting all these pictures, beating his staff. That's all just religious in nature, everybody, okay? That's totally cool. It's pretty normal to beat your staff as a pastor.
You're beating adult hands on adults.
Nope.
That's battery, and that's a jailable offense.
Yep, that's called assault. That is called assault. That's exactly what that term is. It's called fucking, depending on how bad the assault is, it can be felony. It can be fucking, they can add so much shit onto it.
Depends on how much damage that he caused physically.
Yeah, so you start breaking bones. Okay, you're breaking bones. Now you're causing great bodily harm. The charges just go up. The more damage you cause, the higher the charges go, man.
I'm looking at the screen from the live stream right now. Did we ever make it to page 41?
Yeah.
We did? Okay.
Yeah. He used his phone as a diary, knowing what he was doing. Good luck getting past that alone. I know, right? Well, yeah, and that's what I'm bringing up right here.
St. Louis's attorney.
Here we go. Right here. This is what I want to get after, right? This was fuck when this document came out. Sitting at work all day. Right here. Oh my God. Like this was about sharp myself that day. This was all right here. Look at this. This was all in one of David's phones. This is just this one entry from one of David's phones that the feds found during the raid.
Okay.
This is just one.
I don't know if I've seen this.
No. Oh no, this is talking about him having the hit.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
He's a Nazi. What are you guys doing?
Oh yeah. Dude, they're going, hey, Oprah, can you fucking bail us out here? Hey, our pastor has the fucking Hitler character, but hey, Oprah, we really need your help here.
He has proud wrath, as the Bible says. That's evil.
Oh, dude, and that's the thing. I've sent this over to the cult members. I've mass emailed this to the cult, and they're like, it's all lies. Oh, okay, it's his fault.
Sleep with women in the office.
Oh yeah.
Beating staff. Physically abuse to his wife. Condemning people to death.
Yeah, look.
What the heck, dude?
Look, he talks about all the manipulation, all the beating, how he fucking tests people. Look, his personal struggle with lust, how he objectifies women. Like, this guy is a very, very sick man, dude. He is a sick, twisted, deviant motherfucker, dude. This guy's a deviant.
Dude. And this is a pastor?
Yeah.
I don't know about you guys, but that's not the kind of pastor I want in my life.
Yeah, me either. Is this the one where they said they had 40,000 fucking photos in his phone? Oh no, that was another document. Okay.
It's impatience to that.
Yeah.
You don't like meekness or okay, that's a big problem if you're a pastor because that's supposed to be
Look,
fruit of the spirit. And yeah, you're supposed to have that.
look, he talks about how he hit his wife a bunch of times, like back in the day when she did
What the
something
hell,
wrong.
dude?
Like, yeah, I talked about beating his wife, physically abusive to my wife and staff, hitting them, saying how I would hit them, not dealing with the root of my anger issues. That was already a big one to me. Swift to get angry, like, dude, it's just. And those were 2025 texts, Aaron.
That was towards the end.
Exactly. It showed it exactly. You know what that shows? It shows the pattern of abuse. It was right up to the end. It was right up to the fucking bus, dude.
Maybe he should. Maybe is that trying to stop himself from doing that?
No, because he was still sending text messages out, controlling people, having everybody do it. I think I think eventually he distanced himself from it and kept himself in his little fucking smash palace up in North Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Exactly. No, this is Aaron Olson, Trip 9. No. And Chuck Wood's got a good point. Really shitty part here. Really shitty part here is we, the taxpayers, we got to pay for this dick to eat for the rest of his fucking life. But it's okay. I'm glad he's eating shitty food. That's okay. I'll pay for his shitty food. That's okay. That's all right. I'm all Chuck. I'm okay with that. Him getting prison food.
I guess so.
Yeah.
We can be reluctant with prison food.
There are many, look, she says there are many more from 24 and 23, but the government is taking the time to provide the 25 messages that are recent.
Yeah.
Oh, man. I can be harmful. Like, dude, they mention so much in here about just like how he's like beating God's servants, hitting them, physically abusive, like lust, fornication, sexual sin, adultery with women, seduction, perversion,
What
sexual.
the heck, dude?
Oh, dude. Dude, if the jury sees these text messages, dude, they'd be like,
how can you call yourself a pastor and act like this? Oh my gosh, beating God's servants, lust, fornication, sexual sin and fornication, the same thing. And adultery is also that. Seduction, perversion. What is sexual pleasure? Why is that a sin? That's not.
where?
Oh, he's quoting himself. What the heck?
Well, yeah, but here's the thing, like, dude, this is the mind of a sexual deviant, bro.
And you know that they had to correct the grammar on this too.
I'm sure they did. Yeah. Yeah, but this is I
Beating
can.
God's servants. What the heck?
Yeah,
dude?
yeah, bro.
So the Bible references a pastor as being like a shepherd of sheep, and you're supposed to protect them from outside influences. You're not supposed to take it. You're not supposed to fleece the flock for your own gain. And this is not the attitude of a pastor.
No.
Your attitude should be the same as that of Christ Jesus, who didn't consider himself to be robbery to consider himself co-equal with God, but humbled himself to be that of a servant, and even humbled himself unto death, even death on the cross. And that's the mindset Christians are supposed to have that Paul said. I don't remember where it's at exactly, but that's what he said. And compare that to what Paul is saying to what David's, I guess, admitting right here. You're supposed to flee from all that stuff that David is saying. I don't understand it, but
He was going towards it. Like David was just immersing himself in it. David was literally Sodom and fucking Gomorrah.
And Paul said that at some point God gives you over to your reprobate mind if you continually resist him. And there's a time where God says, "Okay, you're done. Here you go." And looks like that happened a long time ago.
Yeah. Yep. Look, and even here, Sarah Cohen's like, "I have more. Do you want me to read some?" The court's like, "No, that's okay."
Yes, give me more.
Yeah. And she says, like, here, I will read more from 24 and 23. However, it is the government's position that those examples from 25 reassure the court that its detention order was not only correct, it certainly was not mistaken. And it's absolutely necessary to protect not only victims and the witnesses, but the community.
Yeah. But yeah, this is a guy's a massive nuisance.
Yeah.
He's not giving anything back. That's the biggest thing that have across the board. People don't give back, even though he said he would. With the convoy of miracles, didn't do nothing.
Yep.
He didn't do anything with the crusade, which nothing ever happens. It's just usually a big old money grab. There's nothing substantially given that could actually improve the community around them because they cut themselves off.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, they really did. They cut themselves off from the rest of the world, their families. Some of these people here don't even have relationships with their families anymore because they've alienated themselves from them.
Yeah. And it can be an argument they'll make, because I saw they're making some argument about the Amish do this.
Yeah.
But the Amish are still, they've segregated themselves, but they still interact with everybody else. They live a certain way, but they don't, they're able to go out and interact with everybody else.
Hey,
they don't steal money like this.
Hey, Cat Bob, we're reading some of the older court documents, but there were some other filings today with Michelle. Aaron called in because David's lawyers are arguing that his beliefs are religious in nature. Well, I have failed to realize at what point we're giving Plan B to women that you sleep with. I've failed to realize where that's religious in nature. Where is that belief religious in nature?
It's actually the opposite. It's actually the opposite.
Yeah.
But
like
you're squandering your seed and you're not supposed to do that.
Like he's killing life, basically.
Yeah. Which usually is what people do when they're the opposite of a good person.
Yeah.
Or they're in a bad spot, but David's not a good person.
No. But what's happening, Cat Mom, is the government's basically fighting to have the superseding indictment of forced labor thrown out with David. And you guys, it's a bogus argument. It's a bullshit ass argument.
You don't think slavery's legal, Rich? You don't think slavery's a good thing?
Slavery? No, it's not a good thing.
Yeah, slavery. Yeah,
no.
Slavery.
No, fuck no.
Oh, okay. Because these people, they were getting paid, right? No, they just volunteered their time all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the thing. It's like, if these people want to take the stand in this, David's people want to take the stand, they're going to examine and cross-examine. If it's the women, they're going to bring up all the pictures and shit, and it's going to show how they're all loyal to David. They'll bring up text messages, pictures, videos, whatever.
Yeah, and you're supposed to be loyal to God, not to David, not to a man.
You know what, Cat Mom? I don't know how many women took Plan B. Don't know.
They keep doing this, like, KOGGC, yeah, they keep doing the background thing as opposed to the actual front
Presidential Lifetime Achievement Award. These guys.
Where?
They keep bringing that stupid award in. He's also received the Presidential Lifetime Achievement Award.
Where is that there? I don't see that.
It's there. I got it up on the screen right now.
I'm looking at it. I don't see it. It's okay. Oh, there it is.
Oh, okay. There's so many in the cult that have no clue what has come out about David. They are told not to listen or go to the internet. Oh, I'm sure they are. Yeah,
it's all lies.
Yeah, everything.
You're a liar. You're a punk rocker.
Yeah, I'm a liar.
That's all you do.
I'm a liar. Yeah, even though
your opinion is a lie, Rich.
Yeah,
your opinion is a lie.
Even though like we present them with hardcore evidence, like look, I'll present more evidence about David being sick. Here, give me a second. Let me go and find this one. This is also one of my favorite documents. Not the fact that he was sick, but that fact that we were right. DKA. Was it this one? It was this one. No, hang on. Is it this one? Okay, it's this one right here. Let me get this one up here. Give me a second. 1017. This is the one right here. Yeah, this one's page. Let's go to 41. All right. 41?
What in the world is this question? So let me just ask you. Oh, okay.
There's a couple points. Hang on a second here.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find this document. trying to find this.
That's a funny statement, Chuck.
Let's see here. Just search it. Oh, wrong one. I know it's in one of these fucking documents here. Hang on. No, it's not in these two right here. I'm gonna have to find it somewhere. Let's see here. Redacted. Let me take a peek here. 10-1, 10-21, 10-7. Was this it right here? 10-17? No. 10-21. Oh, it might be this one. Hang on. This might be it. Yeah, here it is. Okay, bam. Got it. Bam. All right. All right. Let's talk about David's health real quick, too, while we're at it. Cult members, y'all here? Y'all here? Okay.
Just to say this, if you guys need help getting out,
yeah, I do help.
Resources that can help you.
Yeah, there's resources out there to help you guys. Now, we knew David was sick, all right? We always knew that. We knew he was really fucking sick. Not just like chronic, like he had chronic illnesses, right? He wasn't like fighting COVID all the time, but DKA. All right, this is when this came out. I about shit my fucking pants like David did. I almost had to go buy a fucking bag of pads, but I wiped my ass, so I didn't need to. However, when I read this, so 2 years ago, 25, 24, COVID, 23, okay? David got very sick, okay? I know for sure he brought Joseph brought COVID back to the cult and got everybody fucking sick. Now for David, all right, and this is just a fact, all right? It's overweight people. If you got COVID and you're overweight, like there was a high risk of death, okay? It just was. It did something. It's horrible. All right. Now, lawyer says he's in very poor health. All right. This is a man who's is in very poor health. Okay. And what he means by that, it's somewhat critical. Okay. Let's hear what he's got to say. Somewhat critical. All right. Well, somewhat critical to me. This is critical. Right? Diabetic ketoacidosis. You know what that means? Is you're uncontrolled diabetic. That means you're fucking eating anything you want, when you want, how you want. You're fucking pumping, you're basically pumping sugar into your body. All right? Diabetic ketoacidosis is diabetic coma. It's very dangerous. You can die from it. He pulled out of it. Okay? Which is good because that way he can go to jail now. Okay? Now, most of y'all know I'm medical code. All right? I'm a medical coder. That's what I do. It's my job. I do this shit all day long, okay? Diabetes is very prevalent in our society. It's probably what I code the most. I'm not going to sit here and bullshit people. I'm not going to give patient names for obvious reasons, but that is a trend that I notice in the medical field, diabetes, okay? Now, when I read about the blood pressure being an issue, there's certain things in medical coding, right? Like, so David, I'm looking at this, okay, diabetic ketoacidosis. Okay, so he's diabetic. He's going to be taking insulin most likely. If he's insulin dependent or resistant, that's going to be an issue. He might have to take blood thinners like Farxiga or some kind of fucking Eliquis, right? Why? Because he's got blood clots, okay, which you need anticoagulants for, because if not, you develop blood pressure issues like lower leg edema, which can cause swelling of the legs, okay, which also happened, okay? He had swelling of the legs. Let's see, his blood pressure is a problem, okay? So, coding, whenever somebody's diabetic, all right, there is an assumed, how do I say this? There's an assumed, what is it? Like, how's my leader say it? There's an assumed, they're assumed conditions together, okay? So if you're diabetic, right, and you're going to have blood pressure issues, okay? That means you're going to have heart issues, which is, so for me, like I'll code like diabetic keto, like I'd be coding it with a fucking E code and an I code because he's got diabetic with hypertension, because those two conditions are linked. Anytime I see somebody with diabetic and CKD, I link those two conditions because those two are assumed conditions together. The heart doesn't work. The kidneys don't pump enough blood to make them work. It's a cascade of issues when you're diabetic. It really is. It really, really is. You're having swelling issues. Well, guess what? Now you fall into the diabetic neuropathy fucking realm. Okay. Now you could start having fucking leg ulcers and foot ulcers. Guess what? When you start having that, you start getting fucking foot amputations. They start chopping you from the foot up. Now, David having the swelling in the leg. Well, guess what that is from? That's from fucking water, right? Because his heart ain't functioning right. Gravity goes down. So where's the water going to go? Into your fucking leg. Okay. That gave rise to a blood clot. Okay. Very dangerous. These blood clots, right? These blood clots, which happen, okay? Let's see. So we'll do blood clot. Let's take a peek here. Let's see here. Blood clot. Where's the Mayo Clinic? Very dangerous. Very, very dangerous. Especially if you're like not taking care of yourself. It can, what blood clots will do, they'll break off and they'll fucking shoot up into your heart, your lung. You never know.
Your brain.
Their brain, yeah, they could go wherever the artery is going to fucking take that fucker, wherever that little piece of plaque breaks off, right? Where would we find one at? That would be under what? It would be under hypercholesterol, I think. For the blood clots is where you get, yeah, hypercholesterolemia. High cholesterol, yeah. Cleveland Clinic's good. That works. Here we go. All right. Yeah, bam. Right here. You get plaque built up. You get fatty plaque built up in your arteries like this. Okay. It builds up, and then sometimes the artery walls will rupture, right? And they'll shoot out a piece of plaque. And that piece of plaque travel up your heart, your brain. May not even kill you. You might fucking cough it up. It can happen. I saw it on fucking Deadliest Catch. Phil, he got a blood clot in his leg. It fucking went to his lung. He ended up fucking coughing it out, man. It's real serious. It's a medical emergency. It's a very, very serious event to have a fucking blood clot break off in your body. Okay. You know why this happened to David? Well, because he wasn't taking care of himself. He was eating anything he wanted. Okay.
Too many donuts.
Too many donuts, too many fucking lobster, too much butter with his lobster. No access to any assets. His passport is seized. He has no ability to travel.
And doesn't all these medications kind of dilute the oxygen in your blood?
Yes, that's another issue. Like when you start taking like metformin and stuff, like if he's on metformin, like he's shitting himself. Metformin will make you do that. Yeah. Yeah.
And so I would say dementia is next for him.
Yeah. I could see dementia or mental health break. Yeah.
Which is probably why he's been saying he's probably going to start saying some more weird stuff. He might not. There's a possibility he may not be fit to go stand trial.
I think he's already.
He gets there.
I think what he's saying to these guards already is because he's already lost his fucking mind.
Yeah.
It's his way of coping. That's what I think. I really do. I think David lost it already. I do. I think he lost his fucking shit already, and that's his way of coping. Is like, oh, I can start a revolt, but he just knows where he's at.
and then the witness of, I guess, the other inmates that have been interviewed, it's like, we don't know who he is.
Yeah.
We think he's what would you guys say it was a child molester, a chomo?
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. Because nobody's seen his paperwork, the prisoners automatically assume he's a child molester.
Yeah.
I don't know why. That's just the way prison rules work. I don't make that shit up. That's just the rules. That's the hard rules, man. That's house rules in prison. I don't make them up.
I guess they haven't discovered that if the truth of if that's a possibility or not.
Look, and it says here he wants nothing more to proceed to trial, not only vindicate himself and to vindicate the church. So
yeah, I'm sure he does.
Yeah. Yeah, he wants to go to trial. Mike King, these were the fuckers who sent me the cease and desist that's hanging on the wall behind me. Winners and King.
Are they representing him?
No,
Or no,
fuck no.
somebody
I
else?
think they backed out, dude. I don't think David has him on retainer anymore. He could. I don't know. I'm a medical coder, Crystal. I'm a medical coder. Mm-hmm. I code medical, and yeah. Diabetes, you guys, is a worldwide. It's worldwide. It's not like insulin. That shit need to be fucking free. Nobody needs to be paying for that shit. That shit needs to be fucking free. All right. Diabetes is very serious, and nobody should be paying anything for that shit, in my opinion. That all that shit across the board, the insulin, all that shit needs to be fucking free. It is a condition that is chronic, that is passed down in genes, and it is not going away. Absolutely should be free. My dad fucking, like, I won't even get into details, but yeah, fucked up. But yeah, Crystal, I code medical all day. I read about CKD all day. I read all about all kinds of different diabetes conditions, fucking macular edema with retinopathy, peripheral angiopathy. I mean, it's a mess. It's a mess. And now he's in prison, not getting a healthy diet. Like, fuck it.
Did you say macular edema? Is that like eyesight?
Macular edema? Yeah. It's called a non-proliferative diabetic retinopathy, and you can have it with or without macular edema. Diabetic.
Dude, I think this is all judgment of God, to be honest with you. All this stuff that's happening. I think by the time he gets to court, he's gonna be toast. And I think this is all part of judgment.
Yeah, I do too.
You can't just say I'm the next Moses and do all this evil stuff.
Yeah.
And think you're gonna get away with it.
Crystal, it fucking should be free. It fucking should be free. Absolutely. David should be the only one to pay for it. But yeah, it's a host of conditions. And thanks for sharing that with us, Crystal. I appreciate that. Thank you. And you can go into remission with it too. There's a code for going into remission of CKD. So it's not like you can't come out of it. Now, I'm not saying, Chris, don't take that the wrong way, Chris. I'm just saying, like, we have a code in medical coding for remission of diabetes and CKD. It can happen. It very well can happen. It's tough for some people, but it can happen. So yeah. David's very sick. Okay. Now, diabetic ketoacidosis, like, it's like having a heat stroke. Like, his kidneys, he just made himself that much more susceptible to another DKA issue, right? Blood pressure's an issue. He's got heart problems, legs. I mean, everything.
Kidney stones.
Oh yeah, it probably wouldn't surprise me if he had kidney stones.
Oh my gosh.
That's good, Crystal. I'm happy to hear that. No, that makes me fucking pumped. When I hear about people with CKD issues and their kidneys are doing really well, because there is. If you take good care of yourself, then you'll be just fine. Yep. Thank you. Yeah. And like Aaron said, this is all judgment for David. Like, David talked all that shit all the time. Oh, God could kill me if he wants. Well, kind of looks like he is nice and fucking slow. He's taking his fucking time with him, right? He's not giving him.
It always comes back to get you in the end.
Right.
Whenever you talk and if there's no humility in the end, when you're the weakest, that's when it really comes and gets you.
Yeah, and imagine the situation he's in now, in prison, right? Shitty diet, food, not exercising, sitting around all fucking day.
Well, he could be exercising if he wants to.
He could.
He's got the floor.
Yeah.
But he's not going to.
No. David won't exercise. He has no reason to.
No.
Yeah, this was like, seeing this, the day we got this information, this was a good day.
Any day of new information is a good day.
Yeah. Well, it's just like, because we knew, like, he was sick. We knew he was suffering from certain medical conditions.
Oh yeah. Oh, I remember watching you guys talk about it on stream whenever you're analyzing. Look how he's leaning over.
Yeah.
You see that breath? He goes, "I'm not sick. I'm not on my deathbed."
Oh yeah. 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 I remember that, man.
Yeah, he's wearing the glasses.
Yeah. Oh,
Trying to
dude,
hide everything, too.
okay, dude, that was when he fucking got right out of the fucking hospital.
Yeah.
Dead ass
I
serious.
couldn't believe how much.
Or that might have been
you
COVID.
had a source that said they saw him down there at the heart hospital.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't want to get too much into details about that, but yeah, it kind of sucked.
All this stuff is just coming to mind, so I'm just pulling stuff.
Well, no. I'll tell people what happened. Somebody had hit me up on the channel, was like, yeah, I seen that guy at the hospital. And I know it was him. He's like, one, that fucking hoodie, and two, he was with some blonde girl and another guy. I'm like, that's him. That's him. He's like, and he was very specific. He's like, dude, I would remember that fucking hoodie anywhere. I'm like, okay. And he specifically said Duke University. Not going to give out too much details about that other than that. But this, I don't want to say. But yeah, it was, somebody saw him at Duke. So Crystal.
That's where he got arrested too. We were saying that he might stick around there.
Yeah, because it's fucking heart doctors there. Duke University is a very prominent heart university. It's a good cardio university. That's what it's for.
That's where they got him.
Yeah. Duke University. Yeah, it's a known cardio ward, man. So it's got specialties right here. Cancer cardiology. This is where cardiology would have gone right here. David would have gone to cardiology. All right. He would have gone to cardio. Heart conditions. Fuck. Take your pick. He probably could have had arrhythmia, cardiomyopathy, for sure CAD. For sure. CAD, hypertension. He could have heart valve disease, heart failure, heart attack. I think David is probably in range of quite a few of these, actually.
Well, didn't they say in the court documents he had a part of the blood clot go to his heart?
No, it didn't go to the level of cardiomyopathy. No.
Okay.
Mm-mm.
You know better than I do.
No. Or myocardial infarction. My bad. It didn't go to infarction level, but myocardial infarction is a heart attack, basically. So, I mean, David could be, hey, non-work, how you doing? Welcome. Exactly right, Trip 9. Now David's facing a sickness that he can't come back from, bro. You're dead on. Yeah, all that shit he talked all those years. Oh, you're going to go to hell and God's going to kill you. Fucking sure he is, man.
God kills my enemies.
God kills my enemies. God's my hitman. It's like God's kind of having a last laugh here with David, huh?
That's what you get whenever you misrepresent it.
Yeah.
Like it comes out. It doesn't happen whenever we think it happens, but every single time, whenever you do stuff like this, it gets you.
Yeah. Exactly
Whether you
right,
like it or
Karen. Dude's got a healing ministry. He was in the shittiest health out of all of them.
That's that's not an oddity. It is a recurring thing.
Mm-hmm.
I think part of that has to be how you take care of yourself as well. If you're gonna say you're in a healing ministry, you better not be fat.
Well, some of the ones we saw, like there was one where he was just like leaning over, man, and he was just like drenched in sweat, and he was like, he looked horrible.
Yeah, I remember that. He said his heart's giving out, he's sick, and also I remember you saying that his maxi pad was full.
I'm sure it is, if you can even get maxi pads there anymore.
I don't think so. That doesn't sound, unless he says he identifies as a woman, I don't think that's possible.
Yeah. No, I'm with you, Karen. Exactly. No, he was very unhealthy. Very, very unhealthy. I mean,
Kennedy's saying that in Christian faith, anything can be forgiven. It's anything but one thing.
Yeah.
Anything but one thing can be from the consequences of your actions in the physical world. So you still have to pay a price for everything.
Yeah. Pastor Taylor is at risk. Well, it's his own goddamn fault for being.
Who said that?
His lawyer. That was
Oh.
Scott Rosenblum when he had him at the time. Since
He's at risk
Friday,
of what,
they've
of
been
death?
yeah, he's all worried. He's so sick. Yeah, that was a good day that day. So yeah, just with that, that's David's health, and now he's sitting in jail. Now he's sitting in jail. Yeah, you know, and like I don't even want to know what it feels like. I was trying to really put myself in David's shoes to try to wonder what it would be like to feel like his condition, like diabetes issues, heart issues, blood pressure issues. Like he's just got to.
He's suffering.
He's
Yeah,
suffering
that's ultimate
slowly.
suffering,
Yeah,
yeah.
he's suffering.
You can't breathe because
No.
of the weight, and then you
Mhm.
can't. You're always hungry all the time. Dear God, man.
Yep, and he's getting shitty food in jail. It's. I'm so glad it's worst case scenario for David right now. I really am. I really am. Like it couldn't happen to a better person.
You reap what you sow.
Mm-hmm.
This is what he sowed. Well, this is what he did to his own people.
Yeah, this is his own people, his own congregation. He did this to
Yeah,
black, white, Asians. He didn't give a fuck who he did it to. He fucked everybody over.
No, and he gave them bad food while he ate high on the hog.
Yep.
He had them all locked up, monitored all the time. It's poetic.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And you know, I was thinking about that Eric dude today, like how he was calling in and,
Oh yeah.
you know, like fucking saying he's just this great guy. And then it's like, here we have him like literally admitting to his own just fucking degeneracy.
Yeah. And it's just hard sometimes when you get people like that. They don't want to answer the question. It's hard. It's honestly hard for someone to admit they're wrong in a situation like this.
Yeah.
Because it makes you seem like you're a fool.
Yeah.
And I know coming from a similar situation.
Yeah.
Not necessarily. I'm going to say this, like, someone made you a promise to help you, most likely.
Yeah.
And coming from a Christian point of view, and he said you got to do some effort on your own to do it, so it's not just freely given to you. It's your good intentions that were manipulated into a bad situation. So it happens to people.
Yeah. Happens to
more than
the smartest too. It happens to the most brilliant people.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And there's no shame in it. It feels like it, but there's hope for you to get past it. And you can get past it and get on to a better life. And so, yeah.
Yeah,
it's just people. I wish we saw this happen to more people, for them to get caught and pay the price for doing this kind of stuff to other people.
You know, I think we're going to, Aaron. I think we're about to. I really do, man. Like this whole shakeup within the last year of the church and shit. Like, dude, just within that month that David got raided, there were 2 other churches that got busted.
Yeah, and they deserve it too.
And they deserve it.
This is what the government's supposed to do: is to protect people from evil people just like this.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people went right into the church to try and hide out.
Yeah.
Kind of like how in Oklahoma, I'm from Oklahoma, and we had that guy Jackson Laymeyer who was trying to run for Congress. He got busted for adultery.
Yeah.
And I went to school with him, and I did not want him to win.
Yeah.
He got busted. And I'm glad he got busted.
Yeah.
I don't like hypocrisy.
Yeah.
Everyone has the capacity like to slip up and be a hypocrite, but like ultimate hypocrisy is to have to be two-faced.
Yeah.
Can't stand that crap.
Yeah. Even with the evidence coming out, he will never admit he was wrong. He thinks exactly. You're exactly right. Yeah. He thinks he's above everybody.
Yeah, he's a narcissist.
Yeah.
Like, there's almost no hope if you're a narcissist at this age.
We've seen,
you can't admit that you're wrong.
Crystal, we've seen videos of him like after he was first put in jail, like they had all these fucking pictures of all these fucking other gimpy ass prosperity leaders, and they put David above all of them.
That's funny.
It was the most fucking scummiest display of narcissism ever. Like, it's like there's Kenneth Copeland, Creflo Dollar, like all these other fucking con artists, and then David's like above them all. It's like he's above everybody.
That's hilarious because they're not in jail.
Yeah.
And they also have more money than he does.
Yeah, those people have a lot more money.
They actually have a real jet. They're not a picture of one. They have a real jet.
Yeah.
And they have real crusades.
Yeah.
They're more successful than David in that department.
Taylor's designation by the state of Israel as an honorary tourism ambassador.
Isn't that the same thing that what's his face has? Our ambassador has.
Oh man, they throw some fucking whack ass titles out there to make him sound important. Fucking
The
horrible.
Spirit of Detroit Award.
Yeah.
What is that? Detroit is dead.
Yeah.
And has a bunch of Muslims. Sorry.
No, cult members know David and his sister wives are corrupt by this point. They just can't walk away. Yeah, exactly. They're too deep in Pon Dolce. Yeah. Hey, Aaron, I'm gonna jump off here and do some video time.
You're kicking me off?
Yeah, we'll be going on an hour.
Oh man.
Yeah. Hey, don't talk about
cool.
David. Yeah, no, I want to show Crystal.
Oh, Detroit. I'm sorry, Karen.
No.
I have been to Detroit. It's actually pretty nice.
No, I want to show Crystal how David was talking about not being on his deathbed and how he's just all breathing all hard. He's like,
all right, cool.
All right, I'll talk to you later, Aaron.
See you.
All right,
Thanks for letting me come on.
Oh, for sure, bro. All right. Thanks, Aaron. Thank you, Aaron Olsen. All right, Crystal, check this out.
Hello, everybody. Listen, I am so happy to come before you. As you know, I've been in Shutaway now for over 2 years, and it's been tremendous. You know, today is July the 15th, Friday, and I wanted to come and give you an update. As you know, COVID has been ravishing the United States, and it has offset a lot of our plans, even with the arena for over 2 years. But we haven't given up. We know that God has allowed this so he can bring the biggest miracle healing movement across the United States and the world. And I'm excited about what God is going to do. And so I wanted to come and give you this update very quickly about the things we're doing. But I'm
right there. Yeah. I don't know if this was after he got COVID or if this had something to do with his heart. I still was never able to figure that out. And as far as his credit report goes, that I was also never able to figure out at like what time the meat wagon picked him up, when the meat wagon picked him up and took him to the hospital. Because that was really important in all this. I wanted to figure out like exactly when he went, but I could never find out. I want to say it was in what is this, 2022? I'll have to ask.
Mainly wanted to speak to you concerning some rumors also that are floating around about I'm on deathbed and all of this crap, and I'm ill and all of this foolishness.
Oh, he's ill. We just showed everybody that he was ill.
Listen, do not believe my liars and those traitors and enemies and these evil detractors out here. There's something I just found out somebody said that was put out on Facebook, and I want to read it to you to show you how these are Christian people who.
Yeah. That was when we first knew David was really, really, really sick. Yeah, he was in a fucking coma. Hell yeah, he was. He was fucked up. All right, Crystal, have you? Can I show this here? No. Hang on here. Let's see here. I don't know if you've seen this one, Crystal. I think you're still kind of new to the channel.
I have watched God get people who fight Jesus. How you going to sit up? Well, I need to go get some better. I got to get advice. I don't know about David Taylor. I just saw this stuff on. You don't even know me. You won't even take time to get to know. And then some people do, and they've had visitations like that idiot Vicky Yowie. You don't hear nothing from her no more, because just like God killed CL, he gonna kill that heifer too. That's right.
That's
The
right.
Bible calls them a backsliding heifer. He gonna get that heifer because she has turned so many people online who just listen to her and believe in her lies, and she on drugs. And I know that for sure when she was with us. But they're gonna believe her lies. God gonna get you. I saw him drown my enemies. He took me to the Red Sea in the past. In the past years when I had that visitation. He was present then. I knew I was there in wherever that was around Egypt, where the Red Sea is. I was up underwater. I could talk. Me and Jesus was talking, and he showed me the chariots. He picked up one of them out of the dust of the water. He says, this happened, and this is what I'm going to do to your enemies. You are doomed if you fight me. Now we can be friends, Brother Cantaloupe.
Oh, you were there when he said this?
Sister Watermelon. We don't have to carry on like this. We don't have to fight. We can be friends. Why don't we find peace and love? But it's your choice.
He was so mad.
All I'm saying to you, I'm just trying to keep you from being doomed. Because the Son of God has appeared to me.
He was so
I already
pissed.
know what he's going to do to you. You got this other idiot, this faggot named Rich Holmes. God's telling me to call that punk by name. He's up here speaking all this evil against us, against me on YouTube. You gonna die, Rich. God,
He was so pissed.
I'm gonna kill you if you don't repent. Yeah, you'll be in a car accident somewhere. You just die. You listen, God will take your life in one day.
Hey, that's cool. I'd rather have him take it in one day than nice and slow, David. While sitting behind bars. Ask me which is my favorite. Which one is your favorite? Godzilla, I love your streams. Ask me which one is my favorite. Why would Rich Holmes do this? I thought of one today too for David. I just forgot the slogan. He was furious this night. He was so mad. Monsanto tramp stamp. Why would Rich Holmes do this? Oh yeah, this is total character reference, right? Oh, the jury's gonna see this.
You better repent. Remember, you're a chariot wheel under the Red Sea to me.
His eyes fucking pop out of his head.
Remember, you're a chariot wheel.
Sue told me whenever he got pissed and his eyes popped out like that, he was real mad. I know, right, Trip? I'd rather go out like fucking one day than fucking sit there and rot away in prison all slow. He was pissed. He was pissed. This was right after he got the exemption loss on Tampa.
Under the Red Sea to me. A lot of people follow, just few people are so deceived. They following that faggot. And I know he's controlled by Rick Frazier. He's a faggot too. All these pedophiles and these homosexuals, this generation following these faggot men. You a pussy, Rich Holmes.
I think that was probably the best right there. Because you know, for David, this, I'm gonna wrap it up with this one right here. We're gonna go have some comedy tonight. It's going on 10 o'clock. We'll wrap it up with this one.
Damn, it's that bad.
And David is
like for a man to sit there and call another man a pussy, especially when you have probably one of the nastiest fucking habits out there, it's like, come on, man, like have a little bit of class. Damn, it's that bad.
And David is a slob too. He's a slob too. He nasty like that too. But the only reason why people would say he's a man of excellence and he's clean and all that is because he got everybody else cleaning. But if it came down to David cleaning, it'd be a pig pen.
Really? So David probably don't even know how to wash his own asshole.
Doubt. Oh, no, he don't. No, he don't. You know that's why he has maxi pads, because he puts them in his underwear because he don't wipe.
No way.
That ain't no man. I'm trying to tell you. Yeah, that ain't. Yeah, that's no lie. That's no lie.
No way, dude. Are you serious?
True story.
Bro?
True story.
He puts maxi pads.
He,
Hold on. David puts maxi pads in his fucking underwear because he didn't wipe his own ass.
That's exactly what he does. That's exactly what he does. And I remember one of the women who he was involved with some years ago. She had
Sorry, I'm reading the chat, dude. Everybody's like, ew. Everybody's like, what the fuck? Yeah, no, it's nasty,
he's nasty.
dude.
He's nasty like that. Yeah, one of the women that he was involved with.
Can he physically not wipe his ass, or is he just not do it because he's a dirty fuck?
I think he just dirty like that, man. I think he's just dirty like that. Because I mean, you 50, 51 years old. Why you not wiping your butt, man? You know what I'm saying? What sense did that make? You know, and then he like I said, a woman a woman he was involved with had came to the house, right?
And you know what, Karen? The delivery was absolutely just perfect. You know? The delivery there was just, it couldn't have been any better. The way Cliff delivered it, I mean, it's just, yeah, I don't think we all, I'm telling you, like, yeah.
And you know how women do, they snoop around your things or whatever. And she's snooping around and she said, she came to me and said, I knew David was cheating on me. I see pads under his sink. I don't think just like you, man. You know, he nasty like that, bro. And
got some Debo undies going on.
That's exactly. That's exactly what he got going on, man.
That's exactly what fucking. I know he's all, no, matter of fact. No, you don't wipe his ass. And Cliff is like, no, he doesn't. He doesn't. He wears pads, actually. Oh, man. I remember that night. I was crying. I had to turn the camera off because I was literally crying. I was sitting there crying. I had tears coming out of my eyes because I was laughing so fucking hard because the timing, the delivery, the wordage, like everything that happened in this moment, it was just absolutely magnificent. It was fucking beautiful. Oh man, yeah. It's in my head right now when you told me that I figured that fucking Smokey picking up Debo's undies from fucking Friday with the shit end of the fucking straw, bro. Then fucking dropping him right on like Debo's face, bro.
That's him. That is him, man.
No
you
way.
Know, yeah. And you know, that's the thing, like that's why David, the stuff he get up and talk about is ineffective.
Karen, this is my favorite part. Listen to Cliff giggle right here. This gets me every fucking time. Because this is what I picture. Like, I picture David sitting in an office chair very similar to this. And he's sitting around watching the stream at a desk, right? Just like, and then he's got like all his little cult members behind him, right? And then Cliff says this. This is my favorite fucking part.
Because it ain't true. What I'm saying is true about this punk. You know, yeah, he got... Hey, who
right there? It's just a little giggle because he's thinking about it.
That's why David, the stuff he get up and talk about is ineffective because it ain't true. What I'm saying is true about this punk. You know, yeah, he got. Hey, whoever with him right now, ask him if he wearing a pad. Ask him if he wearing a pad. I guarantee you he is. And if he ain't, his drawers is full of doo-doo. I'm telling you, man. He's sick like that. I mean, you got a healing ministry. I mean, if something's wrong with your bowels, Jesus can't heal that. What's wrong with you, man? What is wrong with you? I'm telling you, this guy got doodle stained drawers. He got, and it's so bad, right? He expects you to pick up after him, and so he would have his drawers and stuff, and like I said, full of crap, stinking, and he wants you to do his laundry for him, and so I'll throw that stuff in the washer. I'm not.
Yeah, Curly, but it's like they all just kind of turn their heads down and look at him like, what the fuck? Yes.
About to scrub your doodle stains out your drawers, man.
Shitty
You know what I'm saying? But
Cliff is the fucking goat, man. And these are good people, man. Each one of them, great people. And that's the thing, like you couldn't. The shit was so real, like you couldn't make it up. Like, how do you make that up? Like, I would have never. Until Cliff told us that night, I never would have figured in a million years a man would wear maxi pads to keep fucking crusty shit stains out of his drawers. I never figured that in a million years. Look, Cliff fucking broke that night. He's all, well, yeah, it happens. Shit.
yeah, that's him. But there was a young man who came after me. I was still there during this time, but he also got in that position that I was in, and so he started washing David's underwear and things. And so David fat self gonna tell me, see, this is why you're so arrogant. He just got here and he's already washing my underwear, and I'm thinking he can have it.
I know, it's almost like where were you that day that it happened? Someone I know that when they left the cult years ago told me that he wore maxi pads, and I asked Cliff if that was true. I believe every second of it. I believe every second of it because it doesn't surprise me, Karen. It doesn't. It doesn't surprise me. A man like that just fucking shits his pants and has everybody else clean it up for him. Like dirty. Right? Takes the fucking easy way out. Fucking throws a pad in his butthole. Dirty, dirty bastard. Oh. I don't even want to think about it. Oh, it's a great laugh. It's a great laugh. Yeah, but there's also some other good ones on here.
What pairs nicely with space gazing? A spacious new SUV. Rent from our newest fleet yet.
The AI note taker millions of people can't work without.
I love prank calls.
Fireflies.ai accurately.
Why would they hang up on Frank? I love prank calls. Frank. This one's fun right here. Scientology.
Hello?
Yes, I keep calling and I keep getting hung up on. My name's Frank and I'm looking for my wife, Lisa. She works there with you guys and I haven't talked to her in a couple years. And last time I heard she was working at the Church of Scientology.
Okay.
Do you know how I can find her?
No, I don't.
Okay, well, this is the Church of Scientology, correct?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, last I heard she worked for you guys, and I'm really concerned about her. I'm her husband. My name's Frank, and I drive trucks. And last time we pulled over, she got out of the truck, and then she wrote me a letter saying she's with the Church of Scientology, and that's all I know. And this was the number that she gave me.
What's your name?
Her name's Lisa Lampanelli. And this was the last number that she gave me, ma'am. And I'm really concerned about her.
How do you spell the last name?
LAMPA NELLI.
Okay.
She is a good
Now we
Um,
now how will I know if you find her or not? Because this was
is it start?
this was the
I'm
last
sorry. Well,
ma'am, again, this was the last number that she gave me. And that was
okay,
over
well,
that was over a year ago.
Let me.
Yeah, Lance is a real prick. Frank's an even bigger prick, though. Yeah, Frank's an even bigger asshole. But I'm gonna go wrap it up there. I gotta do bee work in the morning, yard work and stuff. So, but long story short, all right. David's defense isn't doing shit for him. Michelle's got court tomorrow, and it's gonna be really hard in the long run for David, like, and his defense. Oh, they're talking about LDS right here. LDS is fucking motherfuckers. Anyways, it's going to be really tough for David. He doesn't really have much of a defense. And ultimately, what his defense is riding on, I'll show you guys. Where's all those case laws at? I'll show you guys. I'll show you guys. You guys want to see what David's entire defense is riding on? Is a bunch of case law right here. Look, you got Church of Scientology International right there. That might be a good one to read. Yes, Karen, absolutely. It's a current situation for him. Absolutely. I'll go back to it real quick for you so we can look at the actual date, Karen. Give me a second here. I'll bring that up for you. Give me one moment here. Yeah, that's very current for him. Absolutely. We told him to fucking take it easy, but he wouldn't listen to us like a dumb shit. I think that's yeah, right there. This was last year. This doesn't go away either, Karen. DKA doesn't, like, diabetes doesn't go away. That illness doesn't go away. But not for somebody like David. Not for somebody like David. No. For somebody like David, he's uncontrolled. So that was last year, but that was 2 years prior to that even too. So Karen, David doesn't exercise. David doesn't exercise. David ain't eating properly. He's sitting in prison, living a sedimentary life like he was before. He's already had heart issues. I give him, fuck, man, I'm surprised he made it this long. I give him another 5 years, maybe. If, yeah. 5 years. 5 years, that's what I give him. Look, he was in a coma as a result of ketoacidosis. In a coma. That's all he does. Yeah, this dude had a sex diary, basically. Yeah, he did. Yeah, lethal, T-lethal. Yeah, he had a sex diary, basically. Yeah. Yes. Yes, pretty much. And we're looking at... Karen Smith was just asking T-lethal, if you're new to the channel here, thanks for stopping in, man. Hit that like, subscribe. Appreciate you being here. He was also sick. He was in a fucking coma because of diabetes. He was in a diabetic coma. He wasn't taking care of himself. Jesus Christ, man. This guy was such a fucking degenerate that he forced himself into a fucking diabetic coma. You know how fucked up you gotta be to do that? Like, dude, that is just, you're eating everything, man. Jesus Christ, a diabetic coma. Fuck. Fucking melt your fucking brain, dude. Melt your brain. Heat your fucking brain up, dude. We'll fucking cook your brain. Diabetic coma. It's serious. It's very serious. It can get reversed once you get blood sugar corrected. But pretty serious shit, man. Yeah. Yeah, half of those kids were kidding when they all showed up. Yeah, some of them are now 300 pounds. Yeah. Look at Alyssa. Look at Jenny Janiak. Look at Eli. Yeah, Eli put on a bunch of weight. Jenny Janiak put on a bunch of weight. Alyssa Kay put on a bunch of weight. Who's the other one? Is it Bashir? Yeah, I think it's Bashira. Yeah. Bashir is like looking real unhealthy too. Like, it's sad. It's sad. It's sad. David wanted everybody to have diabetes with him, man. Fucked up. And when you look at those parties he was throwing for him, it's just nothing but junk food. He did. He destroyed a lot of life, Karen. He did. He destroyed a lot of love. He destroyed a lot of people's lights. That's for sure, too. Not just life, but their light, man. Like people's lights, their fucking dignity, their will. Where's Jenny now? Taylor, I think. Taylor. Piano gal. I think she's up in Taylor. Wherever the cult is. Hey, thanks, Karen. Have a good night. Anytime, Karen. Hey, Karen, anytime you need a laugh, let me know. We'll send you some content from the channel because there's some really good laughs on here. Now, anytime you need some, let us know. We'll send you some, Karen, for sure. Yeah. No, but yeah, David is very ill. Yes. I know he's going to sick call and he's getting medication, but he's still very ill. Like, David did this all to himself. I'm sure he's still having cholesterol issues and shit, and his heart probably still isn't doing good, and so says he's at risk. Good night, Karen. Says he's at risk. That's his own fucking fault, just like Michelle. It's his own fault. I didn't force David to eat all the fucking Luther burgers, right? Yeah, somebody calling all late. Oh shit. Fuck. What up, dog? Quality. Damn, that's the homie, and he's been posting videos, quality exposure. You could get it on Pacer. You could get it on Pacer. Or I could send it to you. Email me and I'll send it to you. Oh shit. Got you, bro. Okay, hang on. This is the homie right here. There we go. All right, cool. Nice. Oh shit, okay. Okay. All right, cool. Hope he's watching. Yeah, Quality went to the hotel. Yeah, he delivered David some maxi pads. It's the homie. That was the dopest. That was the dopest fucking dude. That was like the dopest thought process ever. Like nobody could have topped that. Nobody could have fucking topped that in a million fucking years. No fucking way. This was after we found out he wore maxi pads. Quality said hello, everybody.
How's it going? I have an Instacart order. Looks like there's two separate orders. There's one for Tony. I got a Checkers burger with a large fry. And there's one here for David. There's like a maxi pack.
My boy put a fucking bow on it. Like that was seriously like the dopest thought process ever, man. It really was. The homie sent me this video. I was all, dude, what the fuck, homie? Dude, this was the best. It was the same week. Okay, was it the same week? It was, wasn't it, Curly? Because the homie quality fucking served it up, right? Yeah.
It's just something, but it says for David.
Yeah, there's a David here. Yeah.
There's a David here?
Yeah.
All right, this is for him.
Big old fucking box.
Yeah, there's a David here. Yeah.
But it says for. Oh, there's like a maxi pack.
It's a big fucking pig bow on it.
It's just something, but it says for David.
Look at Obi.
Yeah, there's a David here. Yeah.
There's a David here?
Yeah.
All right, this is for him.
They're here.
This is it right here? What's your name, just so I know who I left it with?
Sage. S-A-J.
Who?
S-A-J. Sage.
Have a good night, man.
And the dude took him too. That's the funniest part about it. That's even better, Godzilla Cat, is that the dude fucking took the pads because they all know David wears pads. You're like, hey, these are the extra thick kind. We need these. We need these. Big shout out to the homie Quality, man. I'm going to wrap it up there with his video. If anybody wants some of these documents, get with me offline, man. I'll shoot them over to you. I have them kind of all spread out, but this is very true about David being sick. We got more stuff tomorrow. Michelle's going to face the judge tomorrow to answer about the funds. There's quite a bit of movement right now with the court. Okay. And there's going to be more. We'll keep reporting on it. But he is very sick and he's not in a good position to get better in any way, shape, or form. Oh, it's fucking funny, right, Godzilla Cat? It's fucking funny, right? Yeah, the homie fucking delivered like the all-time dopest fucking delivery ever. Like, that's a thought process, man. Like, that's thought. Like, that's fucking thought. Like, I wish, like, I wish I had that thought process like the homie. I couldn't have thought of that in a million years, but the homie did. The homie's like, hey, David, you want some maxi pads? Here you go. Big shout out to Quality, man. Thanks for being with us, man. You guys have a wonderful evening. Thanks for listening in tonight. And we'll keep you guys updated with more court cases as it continues to get released. Yeah, it is. It's just, this is justice ultimately. It's taken its course now. And whatever the verdict is, we can't bitch and complain if he gets let loose, but I don't see him getting let loose on any of these charges. Also in closing, David's lawyers aren't really doing anything to further his defense. Like, it's a real weak defense. They're going off case law and shit, trying to find some kind of fucking biblical fucking standard that's going to get him off. They haven't addressed the fraud, the money laundering, the tax evasion, the human trafficking, the forced labor, how David was withholding food from his people, putting them out to the streets. They haven't addressed any of that. They haven't interviewed witnesses. They haven't done anything. They haven't done anything. Yeah, such a crook. Hopefully Michelle gets locked up tomorrow, man. Cross his fingers, man. We'll see what happens.